Hello. So, the whole reason I'm uploading this video is to give a little bit of context to the song Approaching the Relay, which I've released on Sunday, on November the 7th, which is now on Bandcamp and it's actually on Spotify and YouTube and everywhere. I'll be uploading more YouTube videos about it like later on in the week. So, uh, YouTube account, watch out for that thing. It's gonna be glorious. So the song initially is quite old from the Fight the Tornado discography. In fact, it was before Fight the Tornado even existed. I wrote it in about I want to say 2016. Might even be earlier. Might have been 2014. Back in the day, back before Fight the Tornado, and might even been the time of Curse of Dawn. Yes, remember that band? Ooh, a while back. It was originally, hey, Hermit's Maze, how we doing? I'm just waving at everyone. I'm just excited to be on Instagram Live. This is a whole new experience for me. So, yeah, Approaching the Relay. I wrote it back in like 2016 or so, and it was for a project of mine, another, one of the 4 million solo projects that you end up having. And this one was based on the popular game series Mass Effect, and it was called Taurian Death Machine, and it was back when I wasn't well good at playing music, all right at writing music, but back when my production and just my mindset was not really set well on selling music and stuff, so it was sort of like a half-baked deal, Taurian Death Machine, but I had quite a lot of songs actually. I'd at least like sort of enough for a small EP, but eventually I just thought, it's a bit gimmicky having a whole band based on a particular game series, so I kind of scrapped it off. But Approaching the Relay really actually struck a chord, even though it's like only an instrumental one, because I just really like the sound of it, and it's kind of the style of it ties in quite nicely at the minute with what Fight the Tornado is going to be doing next, like the next album that we're working on. It's going to be a bit lighter and a bit like, I don't want to say lighter, it's still going to be heavy, but it's going to be a lot more melodic and based more on like the chord patterns, and there's still going to be one or two heavy songs, but I thought this is a really good time for me to release Approaching the Relay, because it would be a really nice track to try and to sort of tie into everything that we're doing next. So I wasn't originally going to release it this year, because I've already released it once in 2019. If you go on my Bandcamp, you see some really, really terrible artwork that I drew up myself, and it was an abomination, and I released it in 2019. But I was not very good at music production back then, so I figured like last month, actually, I was just like, really want to get Approaching the Relay. This is the perfect time to do it. It's tying into my music style going up, and it would be a really good time for me to just sort of throw it in there and get it out again and get it in better quality form. So I have just been running myself ragged the past month, like producing it and mixing and mastering, and don't profess to be amazing in those areas, but I really had my eyes set on the release date of November 7th, because as recognized by BioWare, who made the Mass Effect games, November 7th is the official Mass Effect day, N7 day, which is something from in the games. So I thought, oh, that'd be the perfect day to release it on. I released it on November 7th in 2019 as well. So it was kind of poetic. I was just like, oh, I've got to do that. So I got there, got the production, got the artwork done, and it released on Bandcamp on Sunday, which was November 7th. So got there in the end. But yeah, the song itself, like I took the inspiration for the chord patterns of it, like the especially like the acoustic intro, talking about the music of it, from the opening theme from Mass Effect. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of our listeners probably won't be that familiar with the game series, but I mean, I am quite a big gamer. I do like playing computer games a lot, and Mass Effect was one that held like a big place in my heart. Really, it's basically like a film, really. If you watch like Lord of the Rings trilogy or Star Wars and things like that, people really get into the film and really like fall in love with the characters. It was very much the same sort of thing, and it really like hit an emotional attachment for me. So I decided to like start writing music about it, and then Taurian Death Machine happened or didn't happen. but but yeah, so like musically, the intro was sort of loosely based, not it wasn't like a copy, but it was loosely based around the opening theme, the main menu theme for Mass Effect One. It's just like this nice ambient sort of spacey sounding things, and I was just like, oh, I love that soundscape. And so I thought this is a good way to start out the song. So and that sort of pattern held throughout most of the song. Like you notice during like what I would call the verse, even though there's no singing, what I would call the verse bits, they follow the same sort of rhythm as the intro, so they follow that sort of chord rhythm, and then the solos throughout the verse follow the same sort of thing. So I was really trying to sort of convey like a spacey sort of thing, and it is also the only song where I have a keyboard solo. And let me tell you, like, it may suit the music, and it may just be like exactly where it needs to be, but let me tell you, I am not a keyboardist. And on the original, like, I mean, I managed to record it okay this time, but the first time I tried to record it in 2019, I think it was 15 takes to record the keyboard solo without any mistakes because I'm just bad at keyboard. But I was just like, it was exactly what it needed. And I was just like, you know what, I'm going to crack the old PSR 100. Terrible little keyboard sitting in the corner of my front room, but you know what, I'm going to do it. So, so yeah, and I'm quite proud of the song actually because like it's a sort of genre that maybe I'm just in the wrong place, but I don't see a lot of metal songs that sort of feel uplifting almost. Like I thought one of my favorite things at the minute is djenting in a major key because it's always minor keys, isn't it, in the metal scene? So like djenting in something major sounding dead happy is just like, ooh, wait, but it's heavy. Am I supposed to enjoy this? But it's happy. Oh, what do we do with that? And I'm quite a fan of like the uplifting sort of style of metal because we don't. There's. You've beaten 15 takes, have you, Holly? Oh yeah, oh yeah. The takes can keep you going. One of the new songs that I've been recording is there's a acoustic guitar section. It's just like arpeggios, and but it goes on for so long, and like I get to like 30 seconds through a take and just no, horrible. But yeah, the like it. I really like the sort of uplifting style of metal at the minute, and that's what the next album's going to have a lot more of. Like these weird sort of, yeah, it's heavy, but also it's not like sad or angry all the time. It's kind of spacey and uplifting, and I think that's why it's been the perfect time for Approaching the Relay to sort of be re-released. And I have to say, I'm a lot happier with the production than what I did in 2019 anyway. But yeah, it's just a perfect bridge for the songs that we're going to be doing in the future. So it was it was a good time. And yeah, so that is available on Bandcamp and Spotify at the minute. And later on in the week, if I can make sure to get it good enough quality, I haven't mentioned this yet. I've actually been putting together a playthrough video of the song. So there's going to be a video on YouTube of me playing all of the parts on guitar. I thought, ooh, shall I upload the bass bits as well? And I was just like, nah, the bass bits are not that interesting in the song. So I'm gonna have the guitars, like just me playing guitar, showing all of the guitar parts and the solos and everything throughout the song, all the different sections. Um, yeah, yes. Before you ask, it does have me playing the keyboard solo again, and I got it right this time in only like 2 or 3 takes. So I was like, why couldn't I do that on the recording? Like when I was recording with the video, I had the camera in my hand and I was recording down the keyboard so that you could see the keyboard. So I'm like trying to keep the camera steady, leaning on the keyboard speaker and like pressing the notes. And I played better than when I had both my hands free for the keyboard. It was, I don't know, why does my brain work like that? So silly. But yeah, so November 7th, managed to get the song out in time, and I know it's only a short live video, but to be honest, I haven't done any Instagram live videos before, and I had no idea what I was walking into. So I was like, I was trying to upload some videos earlier in the week, and it just kept removing the sound from all of them, and I had to keep instantly deleting them. So I've had a few video problems with Instagram at the minute. So I was kind of anticipating the worst, I guess, from the live. So I know it's only been a short live video, but hopefully I'm going to be doing some more in the future. And if you're interested in approaching the relay, head over to the YouTube channel where I'm going to be uploading that video later on in the week of the guitar parts. And if you really, really love me and want to hear more Fight the Tornado musics, then buy the song on Bandcamp, because all the money I receive will be going straight into music, because the next album's going to be very expensive, because it's going to be our first full-length album. It's currently sitting at between like 11 and 14 tracks. So it's going to cost a lot of money to produce, but I really want to do a good job of it, and I really want it to be the best that it can be. So if you want to support us, you can head over to the Bandcamp, which was in the previous picture that I posted on Instagram. But yeah, it's I'm really proud of approaching the relay, actually, like redoing it. So it's also on Spotify. I failed to mention that because I put the thing through quite late, and I was just like, oh, there's no way it's going to all get the legality sorted and end up on Spotify by the end of the week, and it actually did. So I was just like subtly like, oh, okay, it's on Spotify as well. I was surprised as probably everyone else. So yeah, Spotify and Bandcamp, and head to the YouTube for the video. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.